that see things as they are going, the whole thing is beyond your obi now. A lot of you will be among those that should have been abusing me now. You were supposed to be those to replace the Buhari Deans, the Buhari Diderins, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris I mentioned. Because you have worked for it, Abi. If you don't understand what I mean, you are not there today. From tomorrow, a lot of you are going to become defenders of why you decided not to do anything. You are going to begin to explain to us that Tinubu want to arrest Obi. That's why you decided not to do anything. That's why people decided not to protect, because you love Obi so much. He cannot be. You are still coming for me. And that's why I told you then that I love what you are doing. And I will always tell the whole world what you achieved. But I am Mayegun's diary political. Okay? And I see you as the karma that will help facilitate the eventual breakup of Nigeria. And that is why when they unleash all their media and their resources to blackmail you, gaslight you, I decided that from my own side, I go add my voice to your millions of voices that are already vibrant and already sort of formidable out there. Sure you get? I will be the one to be the bridge to the audience that are meant to be judging you. I'll be the one to tell them that you are the karma, you are the whip, that this moment, this generation will use, in whipping these career criminals, back to line, and the eventual breakup of Nigeria, which is going to come from your own disappointment in the whole exercise. Again, if this is your first time of watching Mayegun, it can look confusing. Don't be confused, okay? And to the Agbadoriansi, the SPV boys, the articulators, articulated their mugus, the articulated their morons, articulated their scammers, they started calling me obedient. And I had to come here a few times to say, well, if all you obedient are feeling comfortable and happy, well, I am not obedient to. But you know what? 100% with what you are doing. Because with you and so many of us who are already waiting in the trenches, the true Nigeria will be revealed to you. The scam called Nigeria will be exposed to you. Then people like me will not find it difficult to tell you that, Baba, you want to go do election again? You want these people to tell you, say, may you try again? Under the same arrangement, under Tifnumbu? Baba, evil people know they die easily. If anybody, they tell you, say Tinubu go die in 1 year, Tinubu go die in 6 months, and you are believing them, your heart is probably darker than what you can even admit. I don't want to judge you, okay? But from my own experience, evil people know they die easily. You see, this Tifnumbu is the captain of the evil voyage. And the evils that are actually around him, they are worse than the Tifnumbu evil. Go. They know they die easily. So if you must prepare your mind, you know one go jail. You know one made them kill you. You know one made them arrest Obi. You know one made them attack his business. They go attack everything attackable. Now only a Sarailu if you come out that Tifnumbu there. I've said it many times. Until when you probably are ready to change the course of your own destiny. Okay? Nothing. And that will start from tomorrow. Whether not from tomorrow you go they realize say this Mayegun no get sense, sha. I actually thought this Mayegun get sense, Nisha. I was following him because of the way he was presenting. I thought he gets sense because very soon now you go they consider me as somebody who is an enemy that want to be arrested, because I am telling you that the shege that you are going to face, even Obi go distance himself from you. And you will realize that you are on your own now. And you cannot, by any means, live by their rules. If you are going to live by their rules, you better start getting ready. You are going to realize that, let's say this Mayegun no get sense. That moment, I no go get sense again, no. I swear. But one thing is this. No matter how you see me then, you see that same truth that got you glued here, it will continue to stare you on the face until one day you will always remember that Mayegu and say, that guy. Because what will happen is that you're going to make yourselves available. You are going to become the same thing you are trying to run away from. You are going to become these articulutas who are going to defend Atiku. You are going to become the, what do you call it? The Lagos Abobakus, Oshogbo Alimajiris, the Agbadorians, who will defend their Kolu. Okay? You are going to be attached that much that a lot of you will actually help them to crucify those who will never keep quiet. And I'm not saying that I am somebody who is going to come here and begin to say, why is Peter Obi not leading? No, I'm not that kind of a person, because I actually work with practical thing. In my own book, I am indirectly right now speaking to you as an obedient who has given everything. You give it all. The only thing they never take from you in your life, because you believe strongly in it. I am now indirectly telling you that you are on your own and you can no longer use Peter Obi as the reason why you are calm. Do you understand that now? This is me trying to, the same me that told you to manage your expectations. The day of expectation is tomorrow. Okay? Which means everything you felt that you would do if this thing should go south. Now, this is me trying to let you get to a stage whereby psychologically you don't need what Peter Obi think before you do what you think is right. We in the diaspora, who have always been intelligently and with love, remind all of you that until they have that conversation to determine if Nigerians still want to be one country, living together, under what arrangement, or everybody should go their separate ways. Sure, you understand what I mean? Until there is actually a movement in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, a movement that, like Rich said the other day, a movement that encourages that kind of encourages Nigerians to drop their differences, drop everything that is dividing us. Like, you want Biafra, great, we'll get it. Drop all your differences and face these criminals squarely. If they are not gone, we will be gone. And that's exactly the technique, which means you must begin to mentally detach yourself from Obi and Obi's position before you begin to join what you think is right. Does that make any sense to you? Because Obi will never boldly tell you that it is now in your hands. We need to save Nigeria now. If you are ready, I am ready. Boldly. He is a billionaire. He made his money through the system. His businesses is in that system. People depends on Obi's businesses to also feed their own family, run their own lives, because they work for his businesses too. But millions of Nigerians who are not working for Peter Obi, they are going to be the victims of what Tinubu is going to unleash on you. Warm up new. So you know why sometimes it may sound like you care for him so much, and he himself, as a capitalist, he will want to do everything to make sure that the things don't get to that stage where his own business. No. The next 4 years, whether you protest or you no protest, or whether you go out there to show them or you no show them, Tinubu is going to target Peter Obi's businesses and wreck him. You have no idea what you are about to delve into. Atiku will easily just play ball and say, well, I'm not even contesting again. Mokuna, just do your thing and leave me alone. Ask those who are in Lagos, in politics of Lagos, running their businesses in Lagos before 1999 of Tinubu. Ask where they are today. Because you cannot be making money that you will say you want to contest election in the same country, in the same state. Ask those who are in Lagos, they will tell you. A lot of people became people of yesterday because of this guy. Their businesses were destroyed inside Lagos. You cannot be making money here and say you want to contest election against me again, or you want to run against anybody and say should run for election. Nigeria has entered it. You have no idea. Peter Obi's businesses, Peter Obi's money, they're going to come for him. So whether you want to defend and say, no, you will see it. Write it down. See, write it down. They will drain him. They will do everything to destroy him. Okay? And all they need is just for the Supreme Court tomorrow to legitimize that, and they come for you. So you don't need, and you will not need, to even save Obi, because you say, I'm trying, we must care for Obi, because they will come for me, they will want to kill him. No, they will come for you. They will kill you. You have no idea what is coming. They will jail you. A lot of you will run out of Nigeria into exile. They will hunt all of us all over the world who will never stop talking. This is what is coming. His businesses are going to go for it. You're going to write it down. Because the Obi that you know will never decamp to APC. Abi? So therefore, he himself, Obi will have to save himself. Nobody you go save him. So I'm just saying this to all of you who are obedient. The game is about to change tomorrow. And your life is not games. You should never let anybody tell you this is a game. Go and try again in 4 years. You will never have another 4 years. You will never have another 8 years. They are going to mold Nigeria into the type of country they want it to be. And you are going to live in it, or you are going to live. You either live in that country they want to create, or you're going to leave. If you're not going to leave and cause trouble, they will kill you or jail you. That is the script. Don't let anybody sweet talk you and say, let us just pray for Nigeria, let everything go. In Lagos State, the left government in their ministries, agencies, they created their own. You have Ministry of Transportation. They created another one headed by them so that they can begin to own all of the important transportation infrastructure in that state till tomorrow. They have Ministry of Finance. They have the Lagos Internal Revenue Service, LIRSC. They still created another one called the Alpha Beta Private to be collecting taxes from the Lagosians, take their own cut percentage from the tax and give the rest to the same Lagos state. So the Ministry of Finance, they will begin, whatever they now give to them is what the Ministry of Finance will now distribute to other ministry. Now they're already doing that in Abuja. Bokwari created Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Eradication and put his own girlfriend there, Shadia. Now Shadia was swimming in money, 500 billion naira to be shared every year to the poorest Nigerians. No account for it. So Nigeria ended up, according to these criminals, officially, Nigeria is in debt of 87 trillion naira. That's the debt of Nigeria right now. These criminals, they are already saying, I'm going to, the 27 trillion naira, now the borrowed money, that is not printed money. So if you had 27 trillion naira printed money, 94, 114. So Nigeria debt will be 114 trillion. Now, if you now add $32 billion that Bokwari took out of the Nigerian foreign reserve as a collateral for loan that nobody knows what they use the money for. Nigeria foreign reserve, the giant of Africa, currently, the balance inside that account is just about $2 billion. Can you even believe that? That Nigeria, the big country called Nigeria, their foreign reserve, the money they have saved somewhere, now 2 billion balance they inside. Where you have countries with 300 billion, 400 billion, 1 trillion, 2 trillion are in their foreign reserve. So that if their currency or their economy should suffer anything, they will take part of that money to shocklize their economy and keep it balanced so that their own currency will not become tissue paper like the Zimbabwe dollar and Nigerian naira. They don't empty everywhere. So if you have 30 billion in today's exchange rate, I'll drink water. If you exchange 30 billion, that's going to be like 30 trillion naira. You remember when I told you that Nigeria is in debt of over 150 billion naira? And if you convert that to today's exchange, that's like 150 trillion naira. Tinubu and his gang, they are saying that by 2026, the current debt of Nigeria is 87 trillion. By 2026, Nigeria would have borrowed another 26 trillion borrowed. So they said Nigerian debt would have been over 111 trillion. Nigeria inflation right now is officially at 22%. But unofficially, the truth of Nigeria's inflation right now is that every Nigerian currency has lost about 500% of its value. Same with everything else has gone up by over 500% in value right now in Nigeria. So I can tell you officially that the official figure should have been 500% inflation, okay? And unofficially 18% inflation. So Tinubu's economists are telling people that they are going to do exactly the same thing Buhari did. They are going to print money and they are going to borrow money because without it, they cannot run Nigeria. Nigeria has no money. So they are practically telling Nigerians that the inflation is not going to go down, okay? And Nigeria is going to borrow money. But the money we want to borrow is, like Buhari told you, the money they want to borrow is going to revive Nigeria economy. Nigeria economy is going to revive and they're going to get jobs. They're going to create this. They're going to build that. Exactly what Buhari told you. Voodoo economy. Do you understand what a voodoo economy is? Exactly what you have in Nigeria. So instead of all of what they told you to manifest and create jobs, okay, and improve the economy, give you electricity, it has made your country worse. That's exactly what Tinubu want to do now too. In a space of 5 months, Tinubu's government have already not only just proposed, they have already borrowed and collected over 4 trillion naira. Tinubu's government is planning to borrow another $3.4 billion, 3.4 trillion naira, or 4 trillion naira. They want to borrow another 4 trillion naira because they want to share the money for all of you. 15 million households. But like they did in Lagos, very soon, you will have a different body that is generating, or they will say generating money. You know what they are doing now? Tinubu want to do a tax reform. Now, Bobo, Ironio, I'll come to that. But the humanitarian ministry in Nigeria, they said Nigeria is broke. So in order for them to be able to feed and give money to 145 million poor Nigerians, they are going to start a trust fund. Omo trust fund ni awon the Nigerians in you. Omo trust fund. They said Tinubu has approved Betty Edu to establish trust fund, crowdfunding. They want to beg everybody to donate you. You see all those malaria skills, all those adverts that we see on TV in the UK. I don't know if you see them in the US or Canada and all these places. So, they always bring all these malnourished African children and they will say, save a child today, donate £2. You know the way they do the advert, eh? And they will just show this African child. And they will also show a vulture that has perched, like not far away. And they will say, every child. I mean, they say, no, hang on. They will be like, 6 out of 10 children in Africa died of malnutrition. 8 out of 10 children in Africa, they die of wrong dosage of medicine. They say 9 out of 10 children in Africa died of drinking from bad water. Say, 5 out of 10 die, 6 out of 10 die, 8 out of 10 die. We should donate £2 to save the rest. They say 9 out of 10 die. Ọmọ mélòó gan ló kù la Africa. They say Africa fẹ́. That's a Yoruba one, no? 6 out of 10 children in Africa are dying of malaria. 9 out of 10 children in Nigeria, in Africa, are dying of water, poor water. Donate £1 today to save a child. And they go come take the camera, go show the vulture. Say, you see this child? Sometimes they will say, meet Harun. Harun is a 6-year-old child from Muntawi in Malawi. In Africa, 6 out of 10 children die of hunger. In Africa, 8 out of children die of poor health care. In Africa, 9 out of 10 children die of poor water and lack of water. Harun is already suffering from malnutrition. Harun does not have access to health care. Harun, 6-year-old Harun, is starving. Harun does not have access to water. Please let us donate £2 today to save the life of Harun and many other children in Africa. In Nigeria. They go soon they show advert on your TV in America. Say 9 out of 10 fathers in Nigeria died in their sleep. You may be wondering why. They did not have any health condition. Now hunger killed them. Please save a father in Nigeria today and donate $1. You go soon they see advert on your TV wherever you are living right now, because Betty Edu has been given the go ahead. Say may they go fund me, because the situation of Nigeria to change you. Go fund me. Loma fi solve the problem. See it, got to change it. Better Edu.
Grateful to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu today for the approval given for the creation of the Humanitarian and Poverty Alleviation Trust Fund. This is a flexible form of financing that can help us get contributions from different sectors. So we're going to have contribution from government, of course, from the private sector, development partners, individuals, philanthropic individuals, and other innovative form of crowdfunding and pulling of funds together. This is to allow for emergency response to humanitarian crisis in Nigeria. Every other day we hear about crisis, the floods, and the rest of it. We need to be able to respond adequately as a country. Beyond this, the issue of poverty alleviation is one of the agendas of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in his 8-point agenda, and we want to be able to tackle it headlong. How much are we looking at? Every year, we hope to be able to raise at least $5 billion within this fund, and this is from the various sources that I've mentioned and even more.
What shall I say unto the Lord?
Yes, Lord.
All I have to say,
Thank you, Lord.
What
shall I say? Thank you,
We can deliver,
I have to say, that is how the Agbadorians are singing now. Bambi Allah, now Bambi Allah, they go take help of all of you last. You know, say if you're a APC supporter, Bambi Allah no go new to you. They are already doing online Bambi Allah. See people wey be say they go soon they carry bowl. They beg me for money to help you. You are on social media, abusing my ego. Oripe wèrè ni ẹ, wèrè ni sir, orí yín ti gbálẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ṣe kó máa tó gbá bọ́ wá bá wa ń bí. Under Bokuari, somebody said under Bokuari, na Goru economy. Under this Tinubu, na the original Voodoo economy. Sherry enu wèrè bóyá pé 5 billion annually. We are targeting annually 5 billion naira. enu wèrè be 5 billion. When it came to the issue of the senators, lawmakers, them borrow money, buy cars for them. It reach your turn. They say na Bambi Allah, they go take feed you. Erikpa yeye tinrun. You will just see the advert on your screen and say, Bambi Allah, Ashiri Abu, Bambi Allah, Ashiri Abu, Bambi Allah, Ashiri Abu, Bambi Allah, Bambi Allah, Ashiri Abu. Lori TV ni o. They will say, fellow Nigerians, if you are watching this video, we want you to know that, 33 people are dying every evening because of hunger. And in Kano, now about 10 people, they die out of, I'm saying, like, they will tell you, they say, please save a life today, save a brother. And you can see, they will come go take a picture of one of these APC, they go take their picture, shave their head, okay? So that they go look like a poverty for real. That will go, they go say, they go do like this. You know, go talk, or you go, and on the side, you go see $1. Please donate and save a brother today. If you know save this, give me a name. Give me a name of one of these. If you are watching me on Facebook, right? Give me one name. I'm going to read the comment. Give me one name of person where they disturb you inside the comments right now. So that I can use his name or her name and say, they go just say, Abdullah, please donate $1 today. Or Abdullah, if he die by Friday, oh. You know, today is Wednesday. You go see advert. We go to tell you, say, this man, you are seeing his image on your screen, is one out of 145 million Nigerians that are likely going to die of poor healthcare, flooding, hunger, all of that. Please, now Abdullah, day your screen. So, please, Abdullah, if he die by Friday, if you no donate $1, you're going to have to bring out your wallet and say, Suleiman, I want to go and see my people on Facebook. They allowed us to last this long, so more will use them. Bala, you don't have one Bala there. They will come put that Bala where they disturb you in that comment section. They say, where you are in your room, they'll say, hey, Kei, me normal Kei, koi. Even though na shege bansa, but the man on your screen is a Nigerian from where again? They'll say from Borno. This man, Boko Haram has killed his entire family. He's the only one living, and he go die by Tuesday next week if you don't donate $1. Yusuf, Danjuma. They'll say, this man on your screen, Danjuma. If you know donate $1, Danjuma go die by next week Tuesday, because they say go kill him. And there are many people like Danjuma, 145 million of them. What is showing the charity case? They don't institutionalize Bambi Allah. Bokuari was traveling all over the world. And everybody said, investors are coming to Nigeria. Investors no come. Okay? But I'll come back to that one. Like I said, you are on social media. You are defending these criminals. You are abusing Mayegun. But when it comes to the criminals who you are defending, money day to buy cars. Alaye, it reach your turn. They say na Bambi Allah. They go take solve your problem. May I show you this? When they ask one of their senators, about kilo day now, 160 million naira per car. Kilo day, shogun laye ni. Listen to his response.
Explanation I'm going to give to Nigerians, that the choice of Land Cruiser was based on, one, comparative analysis of cost, of technical issues, and durability. Nigerian roads. Are you getting me? We want something that we can maintain for another 4 years. And the issue of buying vehicles for National Assembly, you know, it's a reoccurring decimal. Every assembly, it will always come up. We should at least let the public, let them have a little trust and confidence in us. If you go to state houses of assembly today, check out. Most of them, before they were even inaugurated, the governors will have bought vehicles waiting for them. Even local government chairmen, I know the vehicle my local government chairman is using. So why National Assembly alone?
Maybe the last question. The last question about the cost.
The cost. Hello?
Yes, sir.
The cost.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you. Hello? Hello, listen to me. You know I'm the chairman services.
Yes.
When I came into the Senate, when they gave me their liability, we have a liability, they had a liability of over 16 billion. That is made up of different things, including vehicles of 7 assembly, 8 and 9 assembly. If you are a businessman and you supply vehicle to somebody in 2014 or 2015 or so, and up till now, they are owing you. I'm not trying to defend anybody. If you see them selling, hello, if Land Cruiser in the market, let's say is a cost, you don't expect somebody that will supply it to you to supply it at the price they are selling it in the market. Am I talking to somebody? You have to leave a margin. And the civil service for supply, they allow for 25% margin plus VAT. And VAT, I think VAT now is 7.5. Out of that 25% margin itself, they will still remove 10% tax. No, 5%, not 10%. They will still remove 5% tax from it. So if they are selling, if you are just saying they are selling Prado at so price in the market, why are they buying it at? Nobody will. If you are telling somebody to supply, and he will not, he may even end up not getting his payment for 3 years, and you want him to supply it at the price they are selling in the market, nobody will do that.
I want to take you back to our refineries.
Nuisance lele. Nuisance lele. Nuisance lele.
Did you hear that? Those are people ruling Nigeria. Did you see his body language? When he reached their turn to buy cars, money they have to borrow money that you have to, they borrowed money to buy cars. These guys took 240 billion naira from 800 billion naira loan, and they decided to buy cars for themselves. And you heard this excuse, right? But it can't reach the turn of the people. They say, now go fund me, they go use for you. I mean, some of you know, you should know that they don't even rate you. If you be a APC supporter, you suppose the day angry say they don't rate you or long. They don't rate you. Even though some of you don't get sense, all of you don't even get sense. It He reach your turn. And it's not new. That's what they do all the time. Oh. See them. Oh. From David Mark sign. 2011, 3.5 billion now for cars. 2015, 4.7 billion, Saraki. 5.5 billion in 2019. This one's now 40 billion. 40. They right to kilo shemigon. 58 billion. That's how much they actually took. Not even 40. Baba. And they are telling Nigerians, okay, that you would have to endure. Take a look at this man. Let's see if I still have this man on your screen. Is Nigeria's what do you call it? Former Accountant General of Nigeria. Okay. His name is let's see if I still remember that's his name. Give me one sec. Idris. Yes, his name is Idris. This guy stole 180 billion naira. Accountant General of Nigeria under Buhari. He stole 180 billion. They now removed him. EFCC now charged him. Look at that picture on your screen. That is a turbaning picture. He just got turbaned. As they gave him two chieftaincy title. Islamic, abi whatever, Emir, in Kano. They named him as Jarman Kano, which is Jarman mean courageous. So he's named as the most courageous from Kano. They also gave him a title of Ajiyan Daura as the treasurer for the Emirates in Kano. Army robber. Here you get. Probably Gumi didn't see that. That person stole. Did you see that turban? They will say, Muslims, haram, anybody that is not a Muslim, infidel. My guy, that guy stole 180 billion naira. It was removed about a year ago. He was not arrested. He was not locked up. The guy has now been given double chieftaincy title at the Kano Emirates. In that same Kano, there is a young man 3 days ago that said because he converted from Islam to Christianity, some of these fanatics from Kano, they wanted to kill him. People had to come together to rescue him out of Kano and take him to undisclosed location. They tell you, if you are not a Muslim, you are an infidel. But now this Alaji, we put on a whole bed sheet on his head, is the person that stole 180 billion in Nigeria. But he is called Courageous Kano. Kano's Courageous. And he is also the Kano's treasurer. The person that keeps the money for them. Okay? So Gumi didn't see that. And that is why when I saw Asari, they lament. And I was like, Homo, it go touch everybody. Oh. You don't see this one? Have you seen this?
Of River State. But Abuja does not belong to Gumi. It does not belong to the North. It does not belong to Muslims. That is the truth of the matter. And we must say it clearly. It does not belong to us as Muslims. Abuja was built with the Ijaw people's money, with Igbo people's money, with the Chekri people's money, with the Orobo people's money, with the Isoko people's money. What they told us when we were leaving Lagos to Abuja was that Abuja will be no man's land. Everybody will be removed from Abuja. Every Nigerian will be an indigene of Abuja. They have changed all the laws. So somebody from Sokoto State, Gumi, who is from Sokoto State, is talking of Abuja. And what is his connection with Abuja? What is Dr. Ahmed Gumi connection with Abuja? That he will be talking about Abuja. That Wike should be removed. Muslim ticket was voted by Nigerian people because they know who Ahmed Bola Tinubu is. Because a lot of us know. I did not vote Ahmed Bola Tinubu because he's a Muslim. Because I know him. I know what he's capable of doing. And that's why I supported him. That's why I support him. Even though today I might have some things. The appointment that is going on is one-sided. We must speak out. This is not Lagos. The president must know that the party is following in making appointment as if appointment is for Lagos, as if Nigeria is for Lagos, is dangerous. He already has a lot of problems.
God have
We
mercy
know.
upon
We
us.
must point this thing out. Why should someone like Bosun Tijani be in this government? After all the abuse and criticism, the president should look back at the appointment and
Nuisance lele. Nuisance lele.
how many times would they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not for you? Ah! Now they never leave you. They have left you behind. Photo, not be juju be that. Sorry oh. May God not allow them, make them kill you. Say Tiagasa, they Tiagasa, he fell, he fainted, he passed out. He passed out. 70 years old man. But when their people came,
Alaji Asari. Anyway, me, I'm just kind of sharing with every one of us, you know what I mean, how it is and where it is. And I also want to remind all of you who are also looking forward to the Supreme Court tomorrow, so please remember this, okay, that last year, the Nigeria Court of Appeal discharges and acquitted Nnamdi Kanu, and says that his extradition, detention unlawful. So, and I want you to have it at the back of your mind as you are waiting for the injustice, or should I say the injustice that you always call the justices in Nigeria, to do what they know how to do best. Remember, an innocent man that is, you know, constitutionally and legally freed is still being locked up, and they chose to keep him there for a reason. You know that, Abi. I'll leave it at that, and I'll take calls tonight, okay? But I am going to need a minute. So if you are still watching me, right? We are presently over 3,000 of us on YouTube, okay? Over 500 of us on Facebook. Fair enough. You can still like this broadcast now, and in a moment, the number to call is right there on your screen, okay? It's right there. It's WhatsApp call, and if you can call directly, that's up to you. You can also call in to come and see your own side. I have done my own part now. It is going to be your turn. So, but remember, go on there. If you haven't subscribed onto my channel, please do now, okay? Because I might likely begin to lose some of my subscribers who are going to disagree with me very soon. So keep the number going and up, I believe, and thank you. Don't go anywhere yet. I'm coming back in a minute.
continue. 70 years old man. He taught you. Jesus is Lord. He taught you. Continue. 70 years old man. He taught you. Jesus.